So when she gets rejected, I get rejected, and I don't like that. I don't like this feeling at all. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new, then in that case, just welcome. Welcome aboard SS Bachelor. No? Yeah, I don't know why I did that actually. So this week, I'm so disappointed. It was actually a really boring episode to me. It just didn't like catch my attention. Like the first episode, awesome. Second episode, even better. But this episode, for some reason, I just wasn't with it. And this is gonna be a quick video because honestly I found myself falling asleep. It just was not a good episode. So yeah, this is gonna be a really quick video because it was such a boring episode to me. Like no one really got into it with anyone. No one really exciting was like on one-on-one dates. It was just whatever. But I'm gonna get into it anyway. Let's do it. So we are on week 3. Oh my god, already, that's so crazy. Oh my god, time, you guys, time. So we're on week 3 and like 18 girls left, which is kind of a big number. Only 3 girls left last time, which is a really small number, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure more girls have left in the past, like this early on, but whatever Arie wants to do, I'm here for it. 18 girls left, a lot of girls. So we start off with the group date, and I don't even understand. Just thank God Annalise was not on this group date, because this group date was at a wrestling ring where they were announced to be the gorgeous ladies of The Bachelor. Glob. That's a terrible name, but who am I? I didn't pick it. It is what it is. Yeah, basically they're gonna learn how to wrestle. Yeah, and they were taught by the ladies of Glow, which they were, I guess, wrestlers back in the day. Gorgeous ladies of wrestling, I think that's what it's called, Glow. And yeah, they were trying to prep the girls to be wrestling in front of a live audience or whatever, and they're wrestling against each other. And the gorgeous ladies of wrestling, they were a little bit intimidating. They were just saying things about the girls, trying to smack talk. And, it just rubbed Bibiana the wrong way, of course. Basically, they said to Bibiana, they made fun of her name. Uncalled for, I have to say. Very uncalled for. That's just not right. And they, criticized her mom for picking that name. Bibiana's really upset. I mean, she was not happy about this. And next, they picked on Tia. They're just, smack talking her, and one of them actually came up behind and pulled her ponytail, and she was just out, and she left, and she was just in just tears, and it's just obviously, these girls have never pledged a sorority, because that just, it really wasn't that bad. Maybe it's just not for them, and it is what it is, but they're just really upset. Tia especially, she was crying. Bibiana went to comfort her. And, they're just trying to get their heads back in the game because they have to go back and, wrestle. It's not really a choice. Can't sit out because you might get sent home. So everyone's in character in their little wrestling costumes, getting ready to perform in front of this audience. And Chris Harrison announces to the audience that Arie is going to go first. Arie's going to be wrestling or whatever. And turns out his opponent was Kenny. Kenny from Rachel's season. Oh, my God. And I didn't know that Kenny was that ripped. So I have to say, Kenny's a little bit more attractive to me today because I didn't know he was that ripped. He has a really nice body. He looked really good, and they wrestled together. It was real cute, real cute, real cute. And Arie ended up winning, of course. You can't. Come on now. That'd be terrible if they didn't let The Bachelor win. Out of all the performances, I guess what stood out to me the most was Marique and Lauren B. I think that's her name. They were just very sensual. Oh my god, they were too sensual. I think at one point, Marique's character was a gold digger, so she lifted up Lauren B's dress. You saw her underwear, and she pulled out some money and made it rain on her. It was I swore I saw children in this audience. I was that was weird. It was borderline pornographic at that point, but hey, there were no winners or losers, so I don't know. they could have calmed down, but they want to impress Arie, which I can't fault you on that one. So we get to the later part of the date, And, you know, they do the whole cheers, let's have a good night, and Crystal just straight out the gate just grabs Arie first. Of course, rubs all the girls the wrong way. And basically Crystal, during her conversation with Arie during this time, she was like, so do you want me to just like be aggressive, or do you want me to like sit back? And he was just like, I just want you to be you. And so she's just like, I get to be aggressive because that's what Arie wants. Like, no, girl, you need to relax. I mean, it's so crazy because I foresaw Chelsea being like the crazy person this season, but I think it truly is Crystal, and I feel so bad for Chelsea. I'm sorry, Chelsea. I am sorry because I judged you. I thought I knew you. I didn't. I apologize. Later on, we see Bibiana finally got time. God bless. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. Thank God, because I could not deal with another episode of this Bibiana did not get time with Arie. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I couldn't. I would have straight up just walked out of the room because I can only give so much. She's taking too much. She finally got time with Arie, and she decides during her time that she wants to talk about Crystal. On what planet? I mean, girl, I was so upset. She finally got this time. You know, it's all she's been wanting this whole time is to have time with Arie, and she chooses to spend this time talking about Crystal, who we already know Arie has like feelings for. You can tell that Crystal's a favorite of Arie's already. I don't know why she dug her own grave. It is what it is. I can't choose to care anymore. At the end of the night, the group rolls up to Becca M. Which I saw coming, sort of. But they were kissing all the time. She was like straddling him. I saw it coming. I mean, you only have to do so much to get a group rose, and she did all of them. So it went to her. So the most shocking of the night, easily, was that the one-on-one date went to Lauren S., who I did not know was a person. So that was cool. Good for Lauren S. But from the jump, I was just like, he must be sending her home. He has to be sending her home because I have not seen this girl like at all. She's got no camera time, and there's no way. So they go to Napa Valley. They go on a private jet and go to Napa Valley, where they go to like this winery basically, and they like, you know, touring the vineyards, and I think that's what it is, vineyards. And, you know, she's just like really excitable, which I think is super cute, but it's a little much. It's a lot of much. You know, when it came to the later part of the date and they were eating dinner, well, not dinner, you know how they always like set the dinner out, but like no one ever eats it. Yeah, they were sitting there, and he asked her, he was like, so what made you like want to come on this show, basically? And she's just like, well, she was all over the place. He asked her a simple question, and somehow she ended up talking about her mom and talking about music and its effect on her life, and I'm like, girl, like, it was a train wreck. I actually could not watch. I knew this date was a disaster when I saw Arie like cutting his meat and just like eating, because no one on the history of the show, I think one person has eaten the food that has been placed for them. I think it's just a prop. So if someone actually eats it, you know the date is just going terribly wrong, and you should just prepare yourself now. This whole date with Lauren S. was a mess. So when I saw Arie grab the rose, I was shocked. Like, truly. It was crazy for me. I was like, is he really gonna give this rose to her? And then he said that he couldn't. I was like, that makes sense. Because it was terrible. And he was like, he was sorry, and you know, she left with class and with grace. She's really sweet about it. I like Lauren S., I really do, but I just don't think that her and Arie were like compatible, if that makes sense. But I like her. I think she's a really cool, bubbly, sweet, all over the place mess of a girl, but I liked her, and you know, she will find the one out there. I'm sure she will. So the next group date card comes, and on it is Becca K, Ashley, Brittany, Jenna, Caroline, Chelsea, and Annalise. And the card says life is rough, RUFF. So they're like, oh, we're gonna play with dogs, yay. And you already see the fear in Annalise's eyes, and you can already just feel a backstory forming for this girl. And I am here for it completely. So the group date people, they met at a park, and Arie comes in, he's talking to them, and he like tells the dogs to come running out, and they run out. He's like, he lets them know that they're going to be performing dog tricks in front of a live audience, because I don't know what it is with these live audiences. They just, Bachelor producers love them. And you know, Annalise, she's hurting inside, you could tell, and she just going on about how she had a traumatic childhood experience. Can't forget the childhood part. Those seem to be key components. But a traumatic childhood experience with a dog, how the dog tried to, like, I think bite her eye out. I don't know. I can't keep up with these stories. There's too many. The Bachelor producers did the same thing they did with the bumper cars, with like the whole like random child, very moody lighting. I don't know, but they just need to stop playing her, okay? Because that is rude. These are real experiences for her. Poor thing. While they're performing these tricks, Fred Willard is commentating, and he is hilarious. He mentioned how Arie and the girls are doing this doggy style, and I lost my mind. If you have to watch the show, if you have to watch one part of the show, I suggest it's that part, because I can't even, he was so funny. Like, he was a really funny old man, and he was hilarious. And I swear I've seen him before somewhere, but I don't remember where. I'll figure out eventually, but he was hilarious. He made the whole entire episode, honestly. So later on during the, you know, cocktail part of the group rose, Annalise goes to talk to Arie, and it's the most awkward conversation ever. I found it hard to just keep my eyes on the screen. They didn't have anything to talk about, and Arie was awkward with it. Annalise was definitely awkward with it. And you know, so I don't know who it was that came in to interrupt them, but you could see that Arie was like more than willing to let her interrupt, because he was just not having a good time. Annalise was really awkward with it. She like nervous laughed her way out of the situation. It was the weirdest thing ever. I just kind of wish we hadn't. At the end of the night, Chelsea won the group rose, which is no surprise, honestly. I saw it coming. I mean, at this point, I think if you could say 3 frontrunners, I think you would say Becca M, Chelsea, and Crystal. I think it's very obvious that he has feelings for sure for those girls, and I think any chance he gets, he will try and give them a rose. So we're at the cocktail party before the rose ceremony, and Bibiana has set up this really nice day bed with like, it's like under the stars, and it has like a telescope to like view the stars, and I guess it makes her feel more at home. It feels like a cabana to her, which makes her feel a little more comfortable and more like she's in Miami, I suppose. And so she set up really nice for them. She's really excited, but Lauren B got to it first. I mean, Arie just walked out. Lauren B was like, "What's this?" And she was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Did you set this up?" She was like, "No, it wasn't me." He was like, "Well, let's just lay on it." I felt so bad for Bibiana, like, you know, she set that up for them, and he literally brought every girl out onto that bed. I felt so bad. I don't think she got a chance to use it. At least they didn't show it. That sucks. That more than sucks. That's awful. So everyone's coming back inside being like, "Oh my gosh, like I finally kissed Arie. He has such pillow lips." I was like, "Oh my god, congratulations!" Like, "Oh, like we've all kissed him now. Oh, except for Annalise." And Annalise just like, Annalise is just really upset. And you know, she's like, "I'm gonna get my kiss from Arie today. Like, I'm gonna make it my mission." She made her mission. She went out and like talked to Arie and was talking to him and saying how like she wants to kiss him. He was just like, "I just don't think we're there yet." It was so cringeworthy. It was so awkward, because you know, even though Annalise has her problematic experiences, I still like her. I still claim her as one of my girls. So, you know, that broke my heart. Oh my god. Like, what does that even feel like? What does rejection feel like? I don't know. So it was really hard to watch, because, you know, I claim her as my girl. I think of her as like having a piece of me inside of her, if that makes any sense. So when she gets rejected, I get rejected, and I don't like that. I don't like this feeling at all. So she's just like, "Okay, like we're not there yet. I get that. I was just wondering." And then she leaves and like goes upstairs and cries, which is understandable. That's pretty intense. Like, he's kissed everyone else there except for you. I'd feel some type of way too. And not even that he kissed everyone, not you. He like full on was just like, "Let's not." Like, that's awful. I felt so bad for her. So Annalise ends up going back out and speaking with Arie again. She interrupted Caroline to speak with him. And like it's crazy because as like she's like taking him away and like trying to talk to him, like all the girls are like relaxing and they're like looking, they're like, oh god, I can't even look. Like they can already feel a train wreck coming. So she goes and talks to him. She just like, do you see a potential with us? And he said, honestly, no, it's just not there. And I felt so bad because I claimed her as my girl. Like if I claim someone, I know for sure that they will last a very long time. And this is like week 3. I did not see this coming. I feel, I don't know, ambushed. I don't know what this feeling is, but I don't like it. So that was really sad they sent her home. I really liked her. She left with class and grace. I feel like I have to keep saying that ever since Jenny's departure. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Like that was crazy. But yeah, it was a sort of good ending. You know, I'm really gonna miss Annalise and her dramatic experiences. Like they were the best, but I guess ABC doesn't have enough money to do that every single episode, so I get it. Came to the rose ceremony, it came down to Marique and Bibiana, and Marique got the final rose and Bibiana got sent home. And you know, she went out like a lady and not like a firecracker, which I was kind of upset about. I wanted her to pop off, like at least get one last pop off on Crystal if anyone else, but she left like a normal person, so I guess it's whatever. Thank you guys for watching. You can hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. That warms my heart, my warm cold heart. Comment below if you didn't think Bibiana should have gone home or anyone else, or just comment just to, you know, free speech. Stay tuned for next week's video. I post videos every Tuesday because, you know, I'm like that. I'm consistent. That's me. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.